Yes. Can you do it one more time?
Testing 1, 2.
Hello.
Hi, friends.
Our first service box chat.
First service box chat. I kind of like that name.
I like the service box chat.
We can make it a series.
We can
How
make it
about
a series and add women into it. That will be fun.
that? Okay, but in all seriousness, I can't believe that it's almost been an entire year of Era.
I know.
Like,
I know.
How is it already December?
That
It
is
feels like we
crazy.
already just started this, right?
Yeah.
Back in January. And for us to now already
Yeah.
be here, there's been so much that has happened.
So much has happened. First clinics, healthcare or female health sessions, the Herbox initiative, outdoor squash. Like we've done so many things and got to know so many amazing people. So that is probably the biggest thing.
Absolutely. What do you think if you were to, I know it's so difficult, but if you were to pick one highlight of this year of Era, what would you say?
I really enjoyed the session we did with Vanessa Atkinson at the Dutch Junior Open.
Yeah.
I really liked that. It was just the mix of girls and players and parents that were there and her just explaining it from her point of view and the way she explained it and made it so easy to understand and just that conversation we had. It just felt like, yeah, that was so needed and it was so nice to have that going. But it's very hard to pick one moment because I think just in general, it has been challenging at times as well, where we were like, are we doing the right things? Like, are we on the right track? And then as soon as we had a clinic, we always left with so much energy. And the way these women love the initiative we're doing and love joining the clinics and go away with such a big smile, I think that's just in general a very big highlight. But I also thought it was really cool what we did with Vanessa.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think similar. I think the one with Sue, with Dr. Sue, I think probably was the culmination of us being able to finally bring someone in who was an expert in her field and combine it and make it very specific to the squash players that were present and receive education about something that people actually know very little about. We know so little about sports bras and about female health and about all of that, and I think that was one of our goals, is we're wanting to really educate people on so much more than just the sport.
Amazing,
and about all these other things, and for that to finally have worked out, I don't think people realize how long we were in conversations with Sue, and we were having online meetings with her and talking about getting her to do online things, and then for all of that to work out in person.
I know,
With someone who doesn't live in the Netherlands,
I
think was kind of finally for both of us a little bit okay, we've got this. This is going to spread and this is going to go international.
For sure.
So.
Yeah, and I've had two of the girls that were there, they already got new sports bras and they were like,
me too, actually.
they got new sports bras and they've been like, oh, I need this. And I think even myself, when I was training, I was like, I'm in this stage of my cycle, I need more of a band, I need more support. So it's funny how that goes and how people come back and they're like, I actually got new sports bras. That's so good. But I think the main thing what we've been doing is just as soon as something really excites us, we're like, this needs to go out. That's the same with Sue. The first time we met her, we had such an incredible conversation with her, and we were like, we need to make this bigger. We need to bring this out in the world. And I think that's what's probably really worked for Era. We hear something from different sides, and then we're like, wow, this excites us so much. This will work as soon as we're going to bring this out.
But also the power of community, right?
100%.
We knew about Sue because of someone else that was in our community, and they got to know each other through squash and in different countries. So, all of that just shows how important and how powerful this network is. And so if we can continue to start bringing people together and bring more cross-collaboration and more of that network and more of that community feel, then we are going to be able to grow this even bigger. And again, I think we always come back to this, it's so much more than just playing squash.
100%.
It's so much more than that, right? Even with the cooking courses that we've done as well.
Oh my God,
Danique, you kind of forget about all of that, but bringing someone in again who's an expert in her field and who's in squash, to be able to offer something else to our women, it's so important.
Yeah, and it's also about finding that balance, right? Like we've had events where we were like, okay, no, we just keep it with the event, and then sometimes we just add that little bit of extra, and it's like finding the balance, finding what really works for women too, what they like, how like it's really been just like one big learning year for us, I think. Like we had no idea what we were getting into, and we were like, I always find it funny how we started off with quite a bang in Hoofddorp, obviously with a really good like start of era, and then you have your ups and downs, and it's just about going through and keep going and just keep showing up, and I think that's what we did really well, and what really helped.
I feel like we are getting a good rhythm now, and we're in a good rhythm, but I also feel like I could never have done this without you. Like sometimes, like, you know, I think we balance each other out really well, because it is a lot more work than most people think, and there's a lot more that's going on behind the scenes, and we hold each other accountable. We check in with each other. We pick up the slack if it's needed, right? We both have very busy schedules and very busy lives, and we're kind of just trying to find the balance. And we both have our own strengths too, right?
100%.
Like, and I just think that, like, without getting sappy, like, I'm really grateful for you.
Same, girl. All right back at you. I think I had a couple of weeks where I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm really not in the right place right now. I don't know how to do it. And then it's always been like, we're a team. We're like, it's not 50-50, and it won't ever be. Sometimes one person steps up and sometimes the other person steps up. And I think that's what makes this work really well. And I think just our combination, like what really made me so grateful was last week when we had our biggest era clinic to date with 24 women, and we weren't even expecting them because people just showed up, which was amazing. But like the way everyone left, and they were like, your enthusiasm of the two of you together is like unmatched. And I was like, it is true, because when I coach women by myself, which we both also do, we have our own groups, it's just not the same. Like, then it feels like work. But when I do it with you, it doesn't feel like work. It genuinely feels like this passion project we're just doing together, and we're just having the best time doing it. And then getting that back from women, like, the way you do that is like incredible. I'm just really proud of that, and I just genuinely believe that is what's making ERA such a big thing too.
Course. So we've ticked a lot of our lists for 2025, I feel like, because we came up with a long list of goals that we wanted to have for this year, and you know, one of them obviously being the Her Box initiative and getting menstrual products available for women at squash clubs. Like, that was a big project.
Pilot's almost done already. That flew by.
Crazy. So that was a big goal of ours, and I think at some point we were like, ooh, is this going to happen in 2025 for us? And it did. Like, we manifested that so hard.
We did that.
Obviously with the clinics that we've run and the combination of bringing people in and having the social elements of that too. Do you want to let people in a little bit on what we're looking forward to in 2026?
Yeah, for sure. I just quickly want to look back on, like, what is something that you found the hardest in 2025 before we're going to head forwards? Was it the website? Because I know you did. Because FYI, the website is coming, guys. Like, we promise. But that is one thing.
When you said,
sorry. But like, that has been a very challenging part. Like, we really want the website. We really want to share with what we're doing. But it's been so hard, and it's both not where our energy is. I feel like with other things, we're very much like, okay, TikTok is where your energy is. Instagram is 100% where my energy is. And then we just keep going. But the website has been rough.
Has been traumatizing, to say the least. Let's put it that way. I think the amount of times that I've had to send you messages that have not been very nice, talking about how I'm going to throw my laptop across the room, or sitting on the couch with my husband and literally just shutting my laptop because I can't take it anymore, and him being like, are you okay? The website has been brutal. But we are set on getting that done. 2026 we will launch the website. I think outside of that, I think the hardest part for me has been, keeping up with the communication of our events. And I think we haven't quite figured out exactly how to do that, because we spend a lot of time on our social media. We spend a lot of time, you make beautiful posters and you make beautiful things for Instagram. But we're still, and we do have a community that we send WhatsApp messages to, but we still haven't quite figured out, like, how often, how much information, how far in advance. how many reminders do people need without kind of bombarding people? And again, like it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, it does.
Which
Just the basics.
Don't have at the moment, right? So I think that has been really challenging because we have this great community that we're building and we have this great WhatsApp community, but we haven't quite figured out yet.
No, how we're going to do it and how we want to do it. Yeah, 100%.
How about you?
I think what I find most challenging is when we come together, we have 100 ideas. And then, actually, not even when we're out together, like the amount of voice notes we send each other, like it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then if we would have to make a mind map, it won't fit on this big sheet of paper because we can't even, because we have so many ideas, which is obviously also our strength. But then I think on the days that we come together, we're like, so what are we doing today?
Right.
And then I'm like, we have 100 things to do, so where do we start? And I think that's what I found most challenging, like staying true to the core and like building the foundation really well and doing that for the long term. And like you said, the community, how are we going to do that better? How are we going to do the communication around the events better? Like there are just still things that I don't think we're doing quite right because we have so many other things we want to do and we're making bigger. And I think instead of growing 100 small things and letting them grow like slowly, I think just focusing on the foundation and letting that bloom and then work on next. I think that's what will really help us in 2026 to just build the basics well. And I think that's what I found most challenging this year. Again, also very fun, but that's
of course.
Okay, so heading to 2026. Do you want to do the first one?
So many things.
Yeah. What is like in your eyes one of the biggest? One of the biggest things?
So I would say, just for me personally, one of the biggest things, because I relate to this so much, is the education of more female coaches.
Yes, of course. Because not a lot of people know this about you, I don't think.
No, I don't think
that
so.
You are.
So I am going to become an official tutor of coaches, like recognized through the WSF, which is obviously like I'm really, really excited to have that ability, and that also then means that I can be leading official World Squash Federation coaching courses.
And you're the only woman doing that.
Level 1, and I'm not the only woman I'll be the only woman in the Netherlands who's able to do that, but there is another woman elsewhere.
Amazing.
Who is able to do that, but then, we can be guiding more coaches more from an official standpoint, which I think is really important, and then from an era standpoint, like we can be educating more regular players and women on how to run sessions and how to do them effectively, and also how to work with groups of players of different abilities, and also branch that out to other countries. We've already been in contact with women from other countries who've reached out to us, right? So I think that is probably one of the projects that I'm really, really excited.
Yeah, just like really that next generation of female squash coaches. And also bringing out the word that you don't have to be the best player to become a squash coach. Like we've seen this so much now, right, at other clubs where you just need one really enthusiastic woman that wants to run sessions, wants to make the posters, and wants to host ladies' nights, and just the fact that there's something organized for women will grow the female community at a club as well. So just to get that going.
For us to become like the official sounding board for them as well, right?
Yeah.
Like to have people be able to reach out to us and say like, I want to run these sessions, I have a practice plan, can you please take a look at it for me? Like, what do you think? Like, how can I change this? Now we have one court, but we have 8 women joining us on one court. Like, what are we going to be doing? And I think to be that official sounding board will be a really cool experience.
Yeah. That's going to be amazing. And then we also, because we want to become a little bit more international and just bring out the name a little bit broader than just the Netherlands, we also got our first group of women joining us in January. We've got
exciting.
12, 14?
We have 12 women joining us.
From Scotland.
Yeah, from Scotland.
Yeah, and like a full weekend with us.
Yeah.
And that's something we really would love to do more, right? Like making it bigger in that sense as well, that people can come to us, have a weekend of coaching and clinics here and just have the best weekend, really.
Yeah. And I mean, I think we're making it a really cool weekend for them too,
so
right?
Fun.
By obviously bringing in Danique, a chef, right, to come and cook all the meals for them, creating post-workout and pre-workout snacks, and creating the social element, but also the body, like taking care of their bodies, picking themes, the movement elements. So I'm really excited to bring that group of women across to us and to spend the weekend with them.
Amazing. And another idea that we've also again, so many ideas. Sorry. I hope this is not going to sound like the mind map we've got going. Has been to talk more to other female pros and health experts, and to just get more knowledge out, like to get more experiences from the women that are on tour, to just talk about female topics, like how do they do things, and just chat to them more, and have them joining us, maybe in a Surface Box chat, who knows, but also the female health experts, right, and to just like get that knowledge more out, and like sessions that we had with Sue, and make that bigger.
Yeah, I mean, you say like we have all these ideas, but yes, we have these ideas, but we are actually actively putting them in place, right? I think that's one thing that we believe in very firmly, is like we're going to put words into action, and we are doing that. Yes, we have a million ideas, but those million ideas all have an action attached to them.
Yeah.
So, and then we obviously have, you know, a bigger project that we are working on that, you know, we will be releasing hopefully soon.
Hopefully next year too.
Hopefully in 2026. We're not in a position yet to be talking very openly about that, but that has also taken a lot of our time and a lot of energy, and, you know, it's a cross collaboration with other people too. It's a cross collaboration with other people as well, and it's a project that we are spearheading and that we're really excited about, but more on that coming. So many things.
No, it's been really good, and I think we can look back with such just such gratitude, I guess, for all the women that have joined us, all the women that have been traveling with us to different locations. Like, that is the most crazy thing to me, and all the women we've met, everyone who's joining us. Like, the socials are growing big time. Like, you keep hearing things from, oh my God, I've seen what you're doing, and I'm like, oh, amazing. Like, we're growing like crazy. Almost 500 on Instagram, over almost 700 I think on TikTok. Like, that is really, really
and that helps.
cool to look on. 100%, to just
spread
bring
the
out the word. And all the features we had in newspapers, in the Squash Player magazine, and like all that type of stuff has also been really amazing. So people are seeing what we're doing, and step by step, I guess we're just going to keep growing.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm so proud of us.
I'm so proud of us too.
We're going to finish
it there.
Bye.
That's perfect.